Arthurburg was a busy, bustling bug town, built from tossed-out boxes and cans on the ground. Broken old toys, cottons, and lost wedding rings, remade into shops, restaurants, and things.
Well, that is a clip of a movie inspired by this book called The Little Red Flying Hood. And the person who authored it is Ben Nelson, a student at Foothills High School, who wrote this a very personal reason right now. And Ben and his mother, Laura, join us now. And Ben, thank you for being with us.
You're very welcome.
We are so excited to have you here. Of course, you know, you're with autism, and you wanted to write this book to kind of explain to people about what it's like being someone with special needs in the high school system and growing up. And this book has really done that beautifully. So tell me how you got this idea to write this book.
Well, I got that idea from my original idea of Little Red Flying Hood that was made back in 2003 when I was young. Unfortunately, no prints of it are known to exist anymore, but later, 5 years later, when my former graphic arts teacher, Mrs. Clark, came up with an idea of a new project, making our own books with a program called Adobe Illustrator.
Nice. So you really have a talent for this, and Laura, I'm sure that's such a proud moment. I mean, we work so closely with the special needs community here at Fox 5, and I have a best buddy, Michelle, and
awesome.
Raising a special needs child has some challenges, but just as many blessings too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think without autism, he wouldn't be who he is. So yeah.
Part of the personality.
Yeah.
So how does this book, how's that helped him kind of, kind of express himself through this artistic side?
Well, we found that he is able to write what he thinks much faster and more clearly than he can speak. And so that's kind of opened up a new world for creativity for him. And then also he just has so much talent with the art.
It's beautiful.
His brain is like a video editing software. He can go forward and backward and change the voices. And the kids at Southwest Technical Academy worked so well with him. They treated him like a client, and they gave him samples of voices, and he got to choose, the kids who would play each voice, and they storyboarded his whole story up on the wall and invited him in and talked to him. And
I mean, you're a filmmaker now and an author. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Is this like, have your friends and your fellow students been really excited for you?
Yes.
At Foothills High? That's great.
Yeah, his teachers can't wait for copies of the book.
Now you have a special activity happening today that everybody's invited to, right? This afternoon?
Yes, at 4:00 p.m. at the Foothill Theater. All entries are free.
Wonderful. So do you want to invite everybody to come on down?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, say come on down, right?
She wants you to tell the audience to come on down.
Well, I think he did.
Just come on down.
Come on down. There you go. And again, it's 4 o'clock at Foothills High. They're going to have a screening of the movie, correct, Laura?
Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful. I think that any way you can find talent, and you certainly have a gift with your writing and your illustration, Ben. So thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. And you look very handsome in your tie. Can you teach Jason a few things about dressing up for an interview? Thank you, Laura. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, Jason, over to you.